It's the witching hour.
I had to embrace my inner witchy personality.
This is Agatha and the wine mums do a escape room.
Ooh.
We get a bit more of a sense of what the episodes are going to be. Like we're getting what's the movie? The one where someone dies after each mission. Whatever that trope's called, we're doing that. I did think we were doing movie tropes.
That's what I thought as well.
According to the trailer, I think we still are, but I guess they're trials. So each episode is going to be a trial.
I think the trial will be within a witch trope. So I think this one shows a bit of like the modern day wine mum can be a witch. That's what I think. It's like the modernized witch.
We're definitely not the target audience, I feel.
Have you been reading the comments on our last video?
Sorry we were mean. We just didn't like it.
We're sorry.
It's not that we don't like the show. I think we're just very ambivalent to it.
Well, I said directly after this, straight after the episode, I said, it just didn't grab me. Like none of these characters grab me. And I know what people are going to say in the comments. This show isn't for you. It's like the Acolyte thing of, you can't say this show isn't meant for a big subsect of a Marvel audience and then people be upset when it doesn't do the numbers. Like Agatha All Along did 9 million streams on the first episode.
Worldwide, yeah.
It's like, well, Acolyte did 12 million on their first episode and we see how they're going.
We were pretty much right about the team dynamic where everyone kind of doesn't like each other, but they're slowly going to realize they need each other, I guess.
Yes.
But there's also 9 episodes and we can't be killing a character each episode.
Yeah.
And from the trailer, it seems like a lot of them do stick around. So I'll spoil the ending real quick, I guess. But Mrs. Hart, Sharon dies, which we were kind of surprised by.
I thought she was going to be like a comic relief / we're going to have to be explaining things to her, but I guess that's Teen's job.
Yeah, they did not explain anything to her the whole episode, which seems an oversight because she was just confused. Annoyingly, there's not much meat on the episode because it's only 30 minutes long. There's just not much to hook us because the episode is they have to do a single trial, and we do get a little bit of each character's backstory through convenient flashbacks that they have to go through. So they're just walking down the road, they rock up to a house, and it's an escape room in every sense of the word. Like we get a little riddle to start them off.
We got a timer.
There's a timer. The nitpicky thing would be like the potion witch doesn't realize that she's going to get poisoned.
Yeah.
She's just like,
it's
yes,
like, I understand.
Drink.
It's like, well, she says it in the episode. It's like, I would be able to flick my hand and this all gets done for me. But it's like, you don't know how to just like sniff a potion and be like, guys, this might be poison. Which she deduces later in the episode.
After they've all
drank it. But they're like, it's wine o'clock.
I'm wondering how they're going to mix it up because that's going to get stale. Like if they go to a thing and they have to do another escape room.
I think it is going to be that, but now we're going to have Audrey Plaza joining in on the adventures too. So
it'll be a relief when she rocks back up, I think, because she is charisma intensified.
Yes.
I don't really love any character. It's possibly because they've just had nothing to do. Like each of them got a little flashback, so we get a sense of their past in this one, but we don't actually get so much a sense of their character because they're just kind of plot devices.
Yeah, well, it's going to be like something that's slowly shown to us through each of the trials, like, you know.
There's 2 months of this show. It does feel like it should have been a binge. They don't even realize they've been poisoned. Like the timer doesn't start ticking down.
The timer starts ticking once they pour the wine or drink the wine.
And they don't know that they have to drink the wine. They're just kind of like, oh, it's probably the wine.
They don't do the thing where it's like, the timer hasn't started yet. We should probably try and figure out what the trial is before we do anything. And they accidentally
all drink.
Yeah, but they're like, well, let's take this opportunity to drink the suspicious bottle of wine that's magically appeared.
Yeah, it's a little directionless because they don't know what they're doing, but once they do actually find out they've been poisoned, they all have a thing to do. They all have to go off to different parts of the house and solve a riddle to get a thing.
It's more like they all confront a fear of theirs.
They get a spooky flashback of their past.
What's stopping the show from grabbing me is I feel like Agatha's character isn't consistent because I feel like in WandaVision, she was shown to be someone very evil.
Manipulative. Yeah.
Yes. But now we're seeing like she's evil when it comes to being selfish. And like her life is at stake.
Yeah, she's just snarky now. I think that's the problem. Her life isn't really at stake. Her one goal at the beginning was she wants to get her magic back, so that's why she's like, oh, I need the Witch's Road. But she didn't really want to go on the Witch's Road. She's both an active protagonist and an inactive. Like, she's getting dragged between these trials, but the powers that she wants are for her. So I feel like she needs more of a drive. She should be wanting these powers. Instead, she's kind of just going along with the Coven because they had to run away from the 7 evil X's.
So right now she's kind of like neutral evil, where it's like, I'm going to do bad stuff just for like my own gain.
She hasn't done anything bad though.
But it's like, she'll be like, we should just kill him so we can all get out of here and save him. Like, well, I'm not going to get Miss Hart. What she should be is chaotic evil, which is more like she hates the concept of covens. She steals powers from witches. She literally tormented Wanda and like penetrated her own little safety reality to like manipulate her and like cause evil and havoc and try to steal her powers. That should be her character. She should be evil.
But she can't be, because I think that chaotic evil you want will be Aubrey Plaza. She's going to be basically a character from Legion where she's like happy to kill people, and she's there for the fun more than the actual goal.
It's tricky, and I think Marvel's going to have this problem if they keep doing villains as main characters in shows.
They do love it.
But no, I just think her character should be more outwardly evil rather than just a snarky bitch sometimes.
It's because she has no purpose. So I think she might later on in the season, in the trailer, they show her being like, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to finish this Witch's Road. And I think that's what she just needs. She just needs a drive.
She's not even that helpful. She's not even like a good guide for the Witch's Road.
I don't know if Covenants are supposed to have leaders, but she's also not a leader either.
The head witch.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes me think that maybe the twist is going to be she could never complete it because she never had a coven like to do it with. I think that's going to be a little...
They did make out that she's been down the road before. She said that she's completed it, but I don't think she has. Just going off like, it's a bit, she seems unsure and she doesn't seem to know what's happening. The flashbacks. The potion witch, she gets drowned by a man who was, I guess, boss X. It's hard to tell exactly who these people are because witches, I guess, live for almost forever.
Well, the sightseeing witch said she was like 400. They said she was 400 years old.
Yes. So yeah, that looked like she was like in an Italian convent or something as a child. So that's the creepiest one for sure.
That was actually kind of creepy.
It's the whole like, hello, Daniel, come and play with it. It's like small girl in a creepy old timey dress always gets you. They probably should have gone for more of a creepy atmosphere for the whole show, to be honest. I think that might be interesting. But yes, Potion Witch gets drowned by an ex-boss, something like that. The person that bound her, maybe which is why she can't do magic, I think is her thing. I don't know if everyone can't do magic or only...
Well, some of their fists glowed in the second episode.
And then the Protection Witch saw her mum that went down the road. We don't really get much there apart from...
Her mum's crazy.
Yeah, someone died. She's coming for them.
She tattooed her when she was 13.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a spooky atmosphere.
We do get one last vision as well. We get Agatha being haunted by her obvious past.
By her dead
which
baby.
They brought up, like, she sold her own son to Mephisto. It could be you, and looks and winks at Teen. And then later on we see Agatha, kind of getting all sad, looking at a bassinet and hearing a baby crying, and she uncovers it, and it's the Darkhold in there.
Yeah.
Because she traded her baby for the Darkhold.
And then they kind of just escape. They do the trial. Agatha, I guess, has a little bit of her heroic moment where she says, you can do this, Potion Witch. I've always hated you.
They can take away your power, but they can't take away your knowledge.
Yes, even though she did forget stuff.
Yeah, she literally said, I don't know what I'm doing because I used to have it the easy way and I just flick my wrist and it'd be done.
Yes, I think I just needed a longer episode with more stuff happening so I could grab onto it. Because, like we said, we're a little bit ambivalent on it just because it's like, it's something I watched for half an hour. I'm not really invested in it, which is unfortunate because I feel like they want me to be, obviously, and they want you to be because they want money and they want streaming bucks. They need minutes. Unfortunately, the comedy also didn't land for me. Yes. I did chuckle a few times at Kitty just because she's so dumb and out of place.
Not on the upholstery.
Yeah, that was the one that got me. I was like, yeah, all right. Because she's very consistently being her.
She's like, it's double-sided. That means it's expensive.
That was her whole character in this story. And then they kill us. I'm like, whoa.
Well, I think they're all going to die, and then she's just going to wish them back to be her coven.
We at least know that multiple people are, around for the Wizard of Oz episode, the Forest episode,
the weird...
and the 70s episode.
But then we also saw the
Evil Dead episode.
Yeah.
They're short. I don't think they can kill one per episode.
I think they have to keep them around for at least like each of their trials, and then they'll start killing them off real quick.
Yes, but again in the trailer, Rio has the line...
The bodies are really piling up.
So that also puts credence to, the whole people will keep dying. We'll talk about the leaks really quick.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Might as well.
Pop Vinyl, the beautiful company.
Goddamn Funko Pops.
Thank God it's not just a novelization of the show this time. They released one character who looks awfully like Aubrey Plaza with just the title of Death.
Yeah, I don't even think it said Lady Death. It's just Death.
And then a small, curly-haired, younger-looking wizard.
Yeah, Wiccan. It's Wanda's son, who we last saw as a child, basically. So there's some timey-wimey stuff going on, alternate universe, who knows? It's because they're so heavy-handed with the Agatha's son died. She traded him. She wouldn't even know him if he walked right in on her. I don't think anyone would fall for that, surely. Did you fall for it? Maybe. But then also with the release of the fact that it's Wiccan, like that Teen is Wiccan, it's like, okay, I guess that is completely solved. So avoid spoilers. You can't. I've already told you them. I don't know if it's interesting or not that Aubrey is deaf and how they're going to work that in with Agatha, because I guess she came back to life. I don't know whether they interact in the comics or whatnot. It's more of a Thanos thing that I've seen where Thanos does it for Lady Death. And that I've seen a lot of people saying, I understand why Thanos did it now because Aubrey Plaza.
Of course.
Tell us if you liked it. If you are the target audience, what do you like about it? I want to know what's getting it for you. Because if it's the comedy, it's like fair play. I just don't get that. But if you do, that's good.
Is it because like witchcraft is like an interest to you, and that's where you're getting a bit of a grab?
There hasn't been much at witchcraft though, really.
No.
There was a lot of singing, but witchcraft not so much.
Modern day Wicca.
There's been some potion making, and that's about it.
Tell us what you think and subscribe.